Hey, good day. This is Roger Marsh from Billings, Montana. And we're going to talk a little bit about the golden blockchain, a new financial era with K-Bars. I've got an affiliate group with this, and as well as Cloud Token. There's a connection between the two, and it's with blockchain. Blockchain is changing the financial world as we know it, uh, completely changing it in many ways that were never before considered, but are now being considered and used because of the money which is being spent on blockchain and the versatility and the security and many other things, forex exchanges and so forth. Gold has went digital.
In this presentation today, I'm going to show you how Karatbars have created this incredible ecosystem that combines the power of gold and blockchain, and it's really going to bring in a new financial era, and it's a very exciting time in Karatbars, as in 2020 we are going to see this ecosystem brought into full fruition. So let's get started. So Karatbars have created their very own blockchain called KaratNet. Now, you
Now, the important thing to understand is that gold has went digital. They've created their own coin, their own system digitally. They have their solid gold mines. I know they have two of them. It's a company out of Germany. Germany's demand for gold has greatly increased this last couple of months.
may or may not know much about cryptocurrency or blockchain or how it all works, but some of the older blockchain networks, like the one that Bitcoin sits on, are pretty slow by comparison to this, and they tend to take 15 minutes or even up to a day for a transaction to complete.
Okay, so it is slower, but the new blockchain that is working with Cloud Token is 0.0. It's the fourth level, I guess, or fourth generation. It is very fast. They can do millions of transactions in a second. It's much, much faster than this older original blockchain.
Now, in comparison, the blockchain that Karatbars have created for their gold standard bank, it only takes seconds for transactions to take place. In addition, Karatbars wanted their own blockchain because they wanted to explore what else that they could do. And one other thing, they have created a voice over blockchain protocol, which means voice data and other kinds of data can be transferred on the blockchain. And the reason why
Voice data and other data. This is where it's all going. The new currency is in data. We have to understand and get our minds wrapped around the value of data in transactions, legally written and physically with data. Data is the new worldwide currency. It doesn't matter if you're using gold with that data. It doesn't matter if it's a legal contract with Ethereum. Data is the new digital currency. Currency, period.
why this is so important and so special is because it is completely secure. So right in the middle here, now you understand the blockchain in a little bit, we have the gold standard bank. And the gold standard bank is completely unique as it
Now I'm learning this stuff too, and I don't know what their gold standard bank is. They're evolving and growing this stuff legally, technically, and otherwise too. So there is the gold standard worldwide, and the gold standard bank is probably connected to that and digitally connected as well. I will have to learn more also.
it is going to operate on a blockchain. And the main difference between a blockchain bank and your normal bank that you would go and visit where you have your bank accounts now is that it's peer-to-peer. So you hold your own money and you send it directly to another person. Now with the traditional banking structure, a bank holds your money. And the reason why this isn't such a great thing is because, as we have watched around the world where there have been financial issues, and certainly closest to home has been in Europe, in Greece, the banks have actually done what's called a bail-in. And that means that they can hold on to your money. Okay, so it's actually, if it's in a bank, it's not really your money, it's their money. And this is quite a scary thing. And it's one of the reasons we need to be looking at alternatives to the current financial structure that we have in place.
All right, so I agree. And but the challenge is banks are also getting into the digital exchanges. The Canadian National Bank is. So the banks are not ignorant. They know this is coming and this is diversified and we're getting in the digital world. They're going to get into exchanges. So the challenge is which exchange you can use. You can use the exchange out of a bank or other exchanges. Nonetheless, transitions and transactions are going to be made worldwide, and how you control that transaction is entirely up to you, but you're responsible for owning that.
So first up, we have our Karat Gold coin, and this coin has a gold.
That KBC, the carat gold coin, KBC. Uh, keep uh, that in mind. That is the symbol for it. You can go look that KBC up on digital exchanges with Bitcoin and find out where KBC is at. And interesting enough, even though KBC has been going down in value, the profits has actually been going up. We can explain that maybe in another video.
Standard, which means it is linked to gold. This coin is currently worth less than a penny, and you can buy it yourself.
Okay, so it's worth less than a penny. When did she do this? She did this video on the 27th. It's worth less than a penny when she made this. Think about that. When is the best time to buy penny stocks? When they're cheap. And you've got to do enough research to know which ones are going to move. So the challenge is getting on the right bottom side of this before it moves. If you can buy something for pennies and it goes up to dimes or dollars, that's tens to hundreds of times the original profit.
On the exchanges right now. But this coin is absolutely integral, and it's unique in not just that it's linked to gold, but that it is actually the utility token for our entire ecosystem. And as there are
Now again, we'll get into utility tokens. This is where the big push currently is. There are non-utility tokens that aren't hooked to any uh, physical item and service, and there are utility tokens that are connected to some physical entity or service. That's the difference. And the big push now is getting into some physical service or item that is to some physical entity, whether it's real estate, minerals, gold, salt, sand, these that have physical assets attached to them is where the big push is. But also remember, data has become the physical asset also.
going to be, fees and transactions taking place, they will all be settled using the KBC coin, thus driving up its value. So I really do recommend that anyone should try and get some of this coin while it is so low, because I'm sure you wish you'd known how important Bitcoin was when it was launched in 2008. Can you imagine if you'd picked up a few of those at just half a penny? I think you'd be pretty pleased with yourself right now.
Again, this is where the money and real wealth is at. When this is at a pennies or pennies per coin, and it goes to dimes or dollars, people are really happy with that. And you got to look things in the long run. 2008, uh, when Bitcoin was sold for under pennies a dollar, and then from 2008 to 2018, in 10 years, it went to 20K. It is now around nine and a half, 9,200, somewhere in that range. All right, let's continue.
So I want you to keep that in mind when you consider what we have with this coin. So as we have transactions within this blockchain and we have fees, the fees are actually going to be divided. As we may have discussed before, Karatbars is an affiliate program, so therefore the fees are divvied up. Some go out into the field as commissions and some goes to buy more gold. And as we buy more gold, we can then increase the gold standard against our carat gold coin. And we also have more gold for people to be able to own, to buy or to save in, so that they can protect their own wealth. And at the moment we have 2 of our own gold mines, so we bring gold out of the earth, and we also have gold traders who also buy gold from other people. Okay, so the first link in our ecosystem is Karatpay, and Karatpay is our wallet, and it's currently being...
All right, so their wallet, they've got their own wallet system, as do most of these, and it's Karatpay. We look at this here, Karatpay. Okay, learning all this stuff too. This gives you options with me. You can get into this if you like gold more, or you can get into something a little more aggressive and with artificial intelligence with cloud token.
Integrated with our blockchain right now. And a wallet is where you hold your money as you do in real life, and it's much like a traditional bank account. All right. Next, we have our cash gold exchange machines. These are currently being shipped out around the world.
So again, this utility token is connected to not gold and but cash gold exchanges. So these are machines in which you can get cash out of and use that exchange. And very popular.
And if you owned a business premises, you could also own a cash gold machine. And this is where we can withdraw actual gold bullion. Okay, so this is where we can actually
withdraw gold bullion. Wow.
Withdraw our gold, and you can make a 4% commission on all cash gold that is withdrawn. Alternatively, you can also sell these cash gold machines to businesses and make a commission that way. Okay, so we come to the first of our blockchain products, and this is our smartphone. It's the K1 Impulse phone, and it's on the voice over blockchain protocol. So all data transactions, all phone calls are completely encrypted on our blockchain. And you can see there at the bottom of that phone diagram is what looks like a key, and that's exactly what it is. And all your data is stored cold within that chip, basically. So once you pull that out, you are no longer connected to any networks whatsoever, and all your data is completely safe. Moving forward, our gold standard bank will be on this phone. So you'll be able to do all your banking transactions on your phone. And much like the phone, we also have a voice over blockchain WIM laptop. Now the WIM is actually due out in February, and that key is actually interchangeable between the laptop and the phone. And for anyone who wants to use the voice over blockchain protocol, they will be paying a fee which is around $6 a month, and that fee will be settled in KBC. So it will drive up the value of our coin, and profits will go into getting more gold, and profits will also go out into the field as commissions. We also have our Karatbit exchange, and this is where you can take your Karat gold coin and you can exchange it for gold. You can exchange it back to fiat currency, which is our paper money, or you can exchange it for other cryptocurrencies. And obviously with every transaction there is a fee, and those fees, as we know, will drive up the value of the coin, buy more gold and provide more commissions into the field. And finally here we have the K-Merchant, and the K-Merchant is a tool for vendors who want to accept crypto payments in either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or our very own KBC coin. Now, the beauty about K-Merchant is that it actually protects the vendor from the volatile crypto market. So I'm sure you've seen a diagram of the rise and fall of Bitcoin and how erratic that is. Well, we actually protect the vendors from that, so the value at point of sale is maintained and they get paid how they wish. They can either get paid in Bitcoin, they can get paid in fiat currency, or even our own Karat Gold coin.
So this is another, you've got to look at the utility of this. We've got this digital coin, we've got these paper certificates, we've got the machines to give out gold, we've got the phone, we've got the gold mines, where all these transaction fees and profits going back to, and so to the affiliates. We've got a laptop here, we've got the exchanges, and we've got the K-Merchant. This is a very similar program to Cloud Token, except Cloud Token has an artificial intelligence that you can use to grow your money with. $600 plus putting it into the Cloud Token wallet and putting it into the Jarvis system.
In addition, there are actually no transaction fees to the vendor. And this is very different to credit cards, which, as you know, have, 2%, 3% fees.
So the merchants are very excited about that. And the same goes with the Cloud Token systems. We're following a very similar pattern here between these two companies.
For the vendor. However, we have very smart bots, AI trading bots, I think they're called, and they actually do smart trades on every single transaction. So there is a very small profit which comes back to the gold standard bank. And as we know, those profits go in, drive up the value of our coin, and they allow us to buy more gold. And also the wonderful thing about K-Merchant is if you recommend this into a business and it gets used, you get a passive commission on every single transaction. Can you imagine if you got that into Amazon or somewhere like that and you just had a few pennies on every transaction, how incredible that would be. So as you can see here, this is the future and all of these components are in existence.
I've got to decide whether I want to use this or both of them. The problem with using both of them is it confuses people. So I think I'm going to have to let K-bars go by the side and use Cloud Token. But the similarities are starking. The advantage with Cloud Token is the Jarvis system pays a lot more out to the individual, and there's matching bonuses, which this does not have. So we're going to forego this and not offer this to people unless they want it and don't want Cloud Token. We're going to push Cloud Token over this and put this on the back burner.
And the WIM will be ready in February. And what is happening in 2020 is this is all coming together on the blockchain and will be made functional this year. What we have here is incredibly exciting. I mentioned before about don't you wish you'd bought Bitcoin when it was at the start? Well, we have a revolutionary phone as well. I mean, don't you wish you'd bought shares in Apple before the phone was launched, the iPhone, because that absolutely rocketed Apple. And we have our very own brand new innovative phone on our blockchain. Plus we're pioneering blockchain technology. Remember the beginning of the internet in the sort of mid to late 90s when that started to take off? Don't you wish that you could have come up with one of those ideas or got involved with an Amazon or a Google back in the day? This is where we are at with Karatbars right now and the Gold Standard Bank. We are in the early adoption phase, and I would really, really encourage you to become an early adopter. And let's talk about how you can do that. Okay, so how can you get involved? Well, firstly, it doesn't cost a penny. You can open a free Karatbars account and start saving gold bullion. You should know by now why gold is so important and why you need it to preserve your wealth and why you should really be holding physical gold yourself. Another way to get involved is become an affiliate, become a business partner with Karatbars. Then you can earn an income, not just in cash, but in gold, And we also have what we call our ePoints, which are vouchers that you can buy blockchain products with. And we are going to be learning more about these ePoints as time goes on. They're fairly new, so I suspect there's going to be other benefits for having these in the future. You can also purchase KBC on the Karatbars exchange and other exchanges while it costs so little. We have trainings showing you how to do that. If that is something you're interested in, you need to get back to the person who shared this with you. You can also purchase our voice over blockchain products. So the K1 Impulse phone is available now, and the WIM laptop is coming out in February. So you can purchase and own those. You can also sell them if you become an affiliate and make commissions that way. If you have a business premises, you can purchase a cash gold exchange machine and earn a passive 4% income on all cash gold withdrawals. And you can earn a passive income by recommending K Merchant into businesses or using it for your own business. All right, so what do you need to do now? Well, I've given you this overview just so you've got a good understanding of what's happening with the gold.
So we're going to end it there. Like I said, I'm not going to promote this. I could, but it's going to confuse people. I'm going to focus on Cloud Token instead and not do this because this is rivalry and it will confuse people. So we're going to end it here, edit this and go from here. Finish Rajmar from Billings, Montana. But I do this to show you that there are two competing systems or more out there, and I'm going to go with Cloud Token because it does offer some things above and beyond the profits that K-Bar does. But there are people that are highly interested in this because they like gold better. So you just need to understand and know that. And it's Rajmar from Billings, Montana, giving you some more information on K-Bars and their new system, this evolving system. And say, have a great day. You need to seriously consider what you're going to invest in and how you're going to grow your group and what you're going to do to grow that group. Good day.